Okay, so you all wake up in the at the same time. Weirdly, because brain shit happens quickly. You kind of wake up at the same time, and Louise is still crouched in a corner, or huddled in a corner, after being yelled at and nearly assaulted last time you were here.
I had no part in that.
Brink.
Me? I thought it was Josh.
No, it was
running
Mitch.
around screaming at people.
It was Mitch.
Actually, it was Lillian.
Wait, what did I do?
You yelled at everyone to tie her up.
Oh, that's
right, the impromptu bondage session.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Everyone always forgets the bondage.
Hey, look, okay, sorry. And I'm gonna go up with one of my daggers and I'm gonna untie her.
Well, you didn't tie her up. You yelled at everyone too, and she sort of fell into a corner screaming.
Oh, that's right. I thought I was successful. I was hoping at least I was successful.
Everyone stopped you.
No, you didn't entire up, you just fucking traumatized her for life.
Nice.
That's probably why there was so many fucking goblins in there.
Yeah,
It's all Liz's fault.
yeah, it's my fault.
Just making it relax. Okay?
Sorry, no, sorry. I thought she was evil, okay?
I mean, she still could be, you don't know.
Well, yeah, but still.
She's got a goblin slayer mind. That can only be evil. Evil, or perverted. It's one or the other.
I'll walk up to her
Goblin Slayer are evil.
and I'll use Drewcraft and I'll make like a little.
What'd you say, honey?
Doesn't matter. What were you doing?
Also, remember, you don't have any spells or anything here.
Oh, that's right.
The real world.
Yeah, now you're
That
just a pleb.
sucks.
Welcome to real life, motherfucker.
Real
Enjoy
life
your stay.
sucks. Oh, this is
we
annoying. I was
learn
gonna
anything
make
from
a
that?
little flower to
Adventure?
say I'm sorry.
We learned that
but-
lady had goblins on the brain.
Yeah, fuck that. Alright. I'll just fold my arms and grunt.
Dude, nice.
So, Louise will be in the corner, still shivering. Just, well, what did you find? Am I
We find any
free?
memories?
Oh, the memories
What?
you found. Memories of growing up in like a low-income sort of house. The father was injured and unable to work, so the mother was working the entire time.
Oh, she was she's ostracized because of her race.
Yeah, well, she's just the only one in the house of non-human descent. She found out that the Taurus was going to be giving the massive tax increase for all non-humans, which would have forced her family out. She went to him to try and get them saved in some way, and
Well, that's right.
yeah,
The
and then
sexual favours.
the sexual favors happened, and then many months of taking care of Rhea. And walking into town was another female human.
Oh, yeah.
If we had that recut earlier, maybe we should have fought the rest of them, but oh well.
Yeah.
Like we
can always go back in. We can always go
give
back in.
her some more ears.
Yep. No, I'll walk up to her and I'll give her a big hug and I'll whisper in her ear, "I'm sorry."
Okay, no worries. Please don't hurt me.
I'm sorry that I scared you. We're under a lot of stress at the moment, and I'm sure you are too. And what we found in there was something that was unbelievable. Nobody should have to live with that. So
Unspeakable atrocities.
As you say this, her eyes sort of go wide, and she grabs you by the collar and says, "Don't tell Henny, please."
I won't. Don't worry. That's a secret that we can keep between each other. I promise. All of us, we promise, right?
I nod.
So Brink and Hemlock are just... Sorry, what? What secret is this?
I'm very confused.
Yeah, they went the other way.
Oh,
No
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Y'all kick me out the loop again, motherfuckers.
I'm gonna lean over to. I'm gonna be like, I guess we're missing some information here.
I'm gonna pull those two aside and be like, all right, guys, look. This woman here has been used by Taurus for sexual favors. Please do not tell anybody. Please keep it to yourselves.
Not told her. You could have just not said anything to the rest of our party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you
they
just kind
also-
of broke the rule.
Yeah, but they also kind of need to know because it's crucial information.
Don't tell anyone. Immediately tells people right in front of her. I love it.
Jesus Christ.
Starting now.
Starting now, no one knows.
I wonder if she has trust issues.
Yeah, so, yeah, please don't tell Henny. She doesn't deserve any more of that. Anyone else doing anything else?
I think
No.
we've pretty much seen what we wanted to see here, I think.
Yeah, I think we're pretty well happy. I don't know about you guys, but if she's got deals going on with the head of the house, she probably didn't want him dead.
What's in this room?
Yeah.
You can't hear much, but you can tell there's a door there. There's a light over there. I assume you want to open it? Okay. As you open the door, you're greeted by quite damp air. It's quite a dank area. Quite dimly lit, but there is quite a deep well. You should be able to go in there. Again, if you look in the Minecraft, there is a visual representation of it. Quite a dank and damp room with a well and a chain and bucket down.
I like to pull up the chain.
Yeah,
Okay. I was going to climb down the chain.
you pull up the chain and there's a bucket full of water. Nothing too special that you can see.
How far down can we see?
So you can only see about 10-15 feet before it gets too dark. Because there's only like a couple torches in the corner. But you,
Are those torches removable at all on the wall?
yeah, they're just sort of like in little holders.
I would like to pluck one from the wall and drop it down the well to see how far
Or we can
down
just put it
goes.
in the bucket. And
Either
lower
or.
the bucket.
I mean, what's the bucket made out of?
A wooden bucket with a metal
let's
band.
let's not put the flaming torch in a wooden bucket.
It's a damp bucket.
It's a magic. It's another sort of magic torch. Never burns out, cold. Similar to the fire on the other room. Because who wants to be changing torches all the time?
Put the torch in the bucket, lower the bucket, and see how far down we go.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
The bucket sort of gets about 30-40 feet.
How big's the bucket?
About bucket size.
Could I be lowered
Not
down
human
with
size.
it?
How big are you? You got to take into account weight as well. No, actually, because you're a full-size human. No, you're way too big.
Yeah, I'm no longer a gnome in the real world.
So yeah, bucket goes about 40 feet before it starts hitting water. You can see what looks like a small piece of fabric floating in the water, mind. You can't really
Can we
make
try
out
and
much
use the bucket?
detail.
Can we try and use the bucket to fish it out?
Yep. Give me a Dex. That'll be the best one. I had it marked down somewhere. Da-da-da-da.
I like how you fuckers are commentating, but you're not even in the room.
Just
I
because I
know,
can't
right?
be bothered to move my character doesn't mean I'm not there in spirit.
Didn't
Can-
realize we're astral projecting into the next room.
Mate, I'm astral projecting into your brain right now.
Yeah, just give me a Dex. Straight Dex.
We'll both do it then. Just in case
Whoever's doing the
fails.
bucket. Ash, you pass anyway. Yeah, so you manage to scoop the handkerchief out. You can see sort of like a single blood smear roughly down the center, although it's pretty much dried. The equivalent of dried being soaking wet. At this point, the handkerchief is pretty nondescript. Basically just a chunk of blue cloth. No embroidery or anything like that on it.
What color is it?
The, light pale blue.
So it's more of a masculine handkerchief.
It's more just
Not
like...
necessarily.
Yeah, it's more just like
way.
a shred of cloth. More than like a
Can we tell if any of the edges look torn?
No, you can tell that it is a handkerchief. It's just
Okay, so it is a proper done up handkerchief. It's just that it's just a basic strip.
It's
sort of
just
It's a
basically
piece of
someone. Yeah, it's basically someone's cut a cloth into pieces and part of it's been used as a handkerchief.
yeah.
But it's not like slapdash.
Yeah, it was. I was like, oh, did someone quickly tear it off somewhere?
Done deliberate.
I'd like to gently take the handkerchief
Mm-hmm.
and go back to this room. I'd like to ask her, do you recognize this fabric?
I do not. Sorry. A lot of the people around here use handkerchiefs.
This looks like a homemade one. It could be from a dress or something.
Entirely possible, but as I say, I do not recognize it.
Okay, thank you.
Cal,
We're
can I
not
do an
gonna do
insight
it?
check on that?
Yeah.
Time to roll some dice, motherfuckers.
Finally, an hour and a half in.
I get to roll. Where's my insight? Where is it? Ah!
Yeah, and she seems pretty genuine.
Has a +4.
I
Guess
might insight check that too.
Strong roll.
Yeah, she seems pretty genuine.
Dude, I've got so much insight. It's basically outside.
While you're having this conversation, you can hear a door out in the corridor close, or open and close. And some grunting as someone walks up the stairs.
I'm gonna assume that's our little drunk buddy going for a walk. Wait a minute, he's the butler. He would more than likely know what someone's handkerchief would look like.
Yeah, it's probable.
Can I follow them?
Yep.
Beep.
So
As we go to follow, can we as we go past, can I sort of just quickly open the door to check the room where the butler was to see if it was actually him going for a wander?
oh yeah, he's still slumped over in the.
It wasn't the butler.
Well, he
That's
does
the other
that.
room.
I'm going to peek through this door just ever so slightly to see if I can see anybody inside.
Yep. So you can't see anyone, but you can see that it is a store room of sorts with a lot of storage crates and whatnot.
Sounds like a perfect place to hide something. I'm going to open the door and walk in.
Yeah, do so. And there's nothing much of immediate notice. Because, it's a storage room.
That sounds like the biggest wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You should do an investigation check.
Yeah.
There's nothing of immediate notice.
Cool. I guess I will do an investigation check.
Shock and horror.
Shock and horror.
Check around the room, see if I can find anything that's out of place, and absolutely fail because I'm a dumb shit.
You do see that one of the what do you call it? Crates has been left open, but there's nothing inside of it.
Oh.
How do I make this go online again?
Hey there.
Hi there.
I'm here to help.
Fuck you, Cortana.
Wi-Fi there. And we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do.
Don't worry about
Hey,
Use your
Cortana.
Cortana, how's the chief doing? Huh? You blue titty person.
You blue titty bitch.
Cool. Can I? Who's got the fabric? Ash, you've got the fabric, don't you?
Yeah.
Can I like go up and be like, hey, just like, can I just like beckon to Ash and be like,
Is
hey,
that right?
over here.
Oh.
Let's have a chat.
Where are you?
Drunk into the room.
Where are you?
And
I'm
Oh no, what have I done?
Can I see today?
Big room?
Oh my god.
If you want to back into me, you gotta come outside.
I'm trying, but like my fucking character sheet won't move out my way. I can't see.
Double click the top.
I can't even get out of the room. Let me out. There we go. Shut up. We're going in here. Over here,
Oh
kill.
lord.
We're gonna.
Like hand over the scrap.
Let me out. We're gonna.
You good, Josh? You
This
good,
is
man?
not a bad-
I'm losing my fucking mind.
Help.
Yeah, so I'm
That
just gonna.
ISO life.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm losing it. I'm gonna.
I lose
You
him.
okay, honey?
10 cc's of adrenaline. Stat.
You alright?
Give me a moment, it will go away.
He's got the giggles.
I'm good. I'm a good boy. Yep. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna like can I like drunk man, I wanna wake him up. Oh.
Yep, yeah, give him a shake on the shoulder and he sort of burbles and murmurs a bit.
And can I be like and can I just like hold the handkerchief from him? I'm like, do you recognise this?
He goes, the handkerchief, chief.
I'm just gonna look over at Ash and be like just give her a like this motherfucker like type look. I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna give him like a real gentle but firm enough, like just a little pat on the cheek, like hey, pay attention. Who owns this? Do you know?
I looks like one of the workers. A family.
Can you narrow it down at all?
I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen it before.
Alright, we'll take what we can get. I'm just gonna grab whatever he's currently drinking, take a quick swig, put it down, and be like, let's go.
Yeet. Still tastes good.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to head upstairs.
Yeet. Anyone else gonna follow suit?
Oh yeah, I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna join the group.
Let's go, Gucci gang.
I'm gonna check out the other
Good
room.
gang. Good gang.
Alright, we'll deal with Ash stuff first, just because we're here anyway. What would you like to look in here?
Let me just get myself to the other room. Is it locked?
Nope.
Can I walk in?
Again, you see quite a large storage room with...
I can't get in.
Oh, my apologies.
There you go. Okay. Continue.
So it's a large storage room, crates as far as the eyes can see, and you can also see some sort of clutter and tools in the area.
I would like to investigate the room.
Yep.
I do a shit job.
Yeah, you can see that there's a grain storage area. There's a few open caskets, but you can't really see anything of interest in them.
Caskets.
Like wine caskets or food caskets.
Yeah.
Or not casket. Casket.
Just fucking corpses.
Turns out the entire family's vampires.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh yes, bite me, daddy.
I'd like to move where I am currently on the map.
Yeah.
So, in your stream, I guess.
That's basically just a big corridor.
I can see the whole map,
I'm not gonna
Callum.
lie, I
That's
100% forgot that Cal is doing the Minecraft streaming.
That's fine. There's nothing on the stream that will give anything away.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a big corridor with various shelves on it.
All the patrols.
Yep. Again, basically just food, cooking equipment. You can see some lard. Basically,
Good
just
old lad.
a bunch of stuff for the kitchen. And various junk, for lack of a better word.
Alright, what's down here?
Again, it's a storage room. Storage stuff.
And in these shelves?
See last. See last.
Sea glass.
No, see last is in like more like of what he just said.
Yeah, more of the same.
I'll take a closer look.
Yep. So you can see some trowels. There's a hoe on one of them, as well as a very large spade that for some reason is perfectly clean.
Interesting.
There's also a sort of like a hammery sort of anvil on the ground next to part of it.
A what anvil?
A hammered anvil.
Oh.
So
Okay.
used.
Not a drunk anvil.
Ah,
Right,
No,
I
just
leave the
hammer
room
them.
and
Cool.
I make my way upstairs.
sweet. Did you all want to know the notes for that room?
Yep.
Nothing of interest in this room. Make shit up.
Thank you. I waste my investigation.
So that's a very calm thing to write down.
Weird that. It's the wrong floor. The first floor.
So the others should have a little bit of a head start on me.
Yeah, so which way would you guys like to have gone?
So where are we?
So you are currently. Yeah. I don't know where Josh's character is.
Might head right into the dining. Oh, I have the murder weapon.
Throw it away, you moron.
What?
Put it away.
Well, it is away, but I've completely forgot I had it. We'll head right into the dining.
Right. Cool. I'll unlock that door. Oh, that's the wrong layer. Go. As you open the door, you see a rather large and extravagant dining room.
And
A very large table and a fire off on one side. You can see also a doorway leading out to the main foyer area. You note that the carpet in here is different color to the workers area carpet, and there are two people sitting, or one sitting at the table, one standing behind them, male sitting, female standing. As you enter, the female sort of steps back a bit and bows her head.
Ha ha ha.
I think I know who I found. Greetings, fellow humans.
Yes, fellow humans.
My name is
That's a
Morgan,
Plainsman thing to
and
say.
I'm here with my friends. We are the investigators here investigating the murder of Taurus. Who might you guys be?
The younger lad stands up. You notice he's about 5'10", quite lanky. Not really a man's man, as it were. Gaston would be
boy.
disappointed. Yeah. He says, greetings, sir. I suppose so. It's the right term. My name is
For Inspector. Thank you. Go.
Inspector. My name is Jamil. And this, as he points over to the female, is Isna. How can we help?
Right. Who was the chick?
Isna.
Isa and Jamil.
Isma bourgeoisie.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's immediately suspicious just by her name alone.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Oh, you guys look so cute together. How long have you been together for?
Whoa!
Whoa! Shit! Alright, you're fucking calling him out.
Fire.
Jamil just goes fucking bright red and says, a few months?
That's adorable.
I put my hands on his shoulder and I go, "Good job, son. He's a looker. You did well."
And he's just like,
She looks like a horse's ass.
no, she's, basically fair.
She's comely.
Yeah.
She's commonly.
He's just like, thanks.
I actually just realized how creepy it is what Mitch just said. Like, just right in front of her, he's like, "Oh yeah, she's attractive. Like, you got a looker. Well done, boy." Like, Jesus.
But this is the thing.
A bit sexist, Mitch.
You scare them, and then you throw them with the kicker.
But Mitch is not pregnant.
Who has that handkerchief?
That'd be me.
I'm gonna point to what's your name? Hemlock. Point to
Hemlock Gnomes.
Show
Gnome
them the
extraordinaire. I'm just gonna I just imagine if this was a cartoon, this would be where I'd suddenly pull out this big ass drug dealing briefcase, open it up, and it's just a little handkerchief on the inside.
It's the briefcase from Pulp Fiction. It's glowing white and everything.
But I just hold up the handkerchief and I go, "This thing."
Would this happen to be any of yours by any chance?
What's his face?
Jamil.
Jamil says, no, it's not mine. And the Isma glances at it and says, it looks like one of the ones that us workers have access to, but I don't think it owns or has an owner in particular.
Wait, they have handkerchiefs just for the workers in general?
Well, of course they would. They'd have fine cloth for the rich people and the worse cloth for the workers.
Oh,
Those workers can do their own.
Yeah, well, that's what that is. It's cheap cloth they can get.
Yeah, it's 20
ain't good.
20 count stuff.
Ain't no 3-ply.
Well, that does narrow it down for us, at least. We know what we're holding was only accessible to
The workers, which make up majority of the people who are on site.
True, but
Most of the people who are in this residence are the workers. It didn't narrow it down much at all.
Well, it did. It means I wouldn't rule them out, but it's unlikely to be any of the family members.
But why not? Because the workers have access to it, so do the family members.
True. Okay, do you want to, you know what? You can take this over.
What? This is how we investigate together. You come up with ideas, and I poke holes in them. You're the condom, and I'm the pin.
Alright, Ash,
Okay.
you'd be up the stairs by
Does
now.
that make everybody else the dick? No, sorry.
The whole investigation's the dick. You're trying to wrap it up, and I'm putting holes in you.
Ooh, okay.
That actually works kind of well as an
Bruh.
analogy.
What? No.
Yeah.
As long as Am just no. That's not how anything works, Josh.
Well, that's some information. Would anybody else like to ask questions?
where were you the night your father was murdered?
Jamil says that, I was asleep, I'll be honest. I went to...
Right, Jamil's the son.
Wait, sorry, I missed that. What happened?
Don't worry about it.
Josh just
No, I
realised
am
I'm
trying to
talking
worry
the sun.
about it, Josh.
Josh just remembered who the family are.
He just went for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Jim, I was asleep, I'll be honest. I went to bed quite early after dinner. I didn't wake until almost 10 o'clock, I believe. Maybe a bit earlier.
You notice a strange taste to your food or drink?
I can't say I did, sorry. I have been a
Right.
bit sniffly for the last couple days.
What about you,
Got
miss?
the vid.
What does she do? I should know this by now.
You did create her.
I did create her. Yeah, so I helped Lynn and Vera. Yeah, Lynn and Vera cook dinner. Served it. That was about 6:30, give or take. Then cleaned around the house, and at night I went to bed and woke up around 7:30. Was everyone screaming?
7:30.
Yeah, the sun had been up for a short while, so
That seems a little bit late for a servant to be getting up in the household when everyone else is already awake.
I suppose it is, but it is normal.
What is your role in the house?
I usually help Lynn in the kitchen most of the time, and keep this one out of trouble.
They start flirting, I swear to God, I'm going to put both of them in irons.
You assume I can do a flirting couple.
You think too highly of me.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
How do you feel about your relationship? Sorry, Mitch.
I was just gonna ask, who would you know that would have direct access to the kitchen, like straight up, unadulterated access to food while it's being made?
No, but he said he has sniffles.
Yeah, but Mitch is still trying to figure out who.
Yeah, like
Could
who
have
has
drugged them in the
access
first
to it,
place.
Yeah.
During cooking would be myself, Lynn, and Luis. But before that would have been Melvin, Lynn, Vera, myself.
So basically all of you.
Yeah, at some point or another.
Can I ask a question?
And we'll jump back to Ashes. What does your father think about your relationship? So Yzma jumps on this one. He says he thought it was childish and not befitting of a man of his stature.
You don't want to think it's childish, knock her up. No, it's not childish.
I mean, technically it
That
is.
is childbearing.
How could you, Josh, when you poked a hole in the condom?
Exactly.
That's
Come on.
exactly how it's going to happen.
He's gonna ask
think
her
I
dumb
should be
questions
worried.
all night.
What?
Okay. Did he ever approach you or confront you about it?
Yeah, he threatened to fire me. Before Jamil, she puts her hand on my shoulder, came to my side and argued my case. And he
What
allowed
about
me to
you,
stay
Jamil?
here. And Jamil was like, yeah, he wanted to get rid of her because he didn't want me, rubbing with the scrubs, as he put it.
Hey.
That would have been funny if they were lesbians.
And
Maybe for the next one.
I don't think changed his mind, but we did come to an agreement where he would keep his nose out of it and I wouldn't bring it up or show it.
And how did that agreement come to be?
Basically, he said, don't let me see it again, else you both disappear. when you both leave the house.
You say disappear or leave the house?
Disappear from the house.
It's an interesting phrase. Did that make you angry?
No, I was over the moon. I get to stay with my family and my love. It's the best of both worlds.
Okay.
Hey, Cal.
Hi.
Do we have access to, like,
Guns.
I don't know, like fingerprint testing kits or something?
No,
Equivalent
unfortunately,
to
it's a
that?
bit too early for that, unfortunately.
Guns.
Damn it.
It's still the
I have an
D&D
idea.
world.
I'm gonna immediately, like, while I'm just sort of listening to this conversation, I'm gonna, like, sort of pipe up and then sort of turn around and be like, I'll be right back, as I walk back out that entrance and towards the kitchen.
Is that door open? I take it it's not.
Uh,
There you go.
Okay, who else had questions to ask?
I had a question.
Yeah.
So, Isma, Miss
Yes.
Bourgeoisie. So in the food preparation process, do you guys have access to any food tasters or anything like that? Is there anyone that eats before the family?
I guess me, Vera, and Lynn taste the food as we make it, but other than
And
that,
at what point would you say that a meal may be put down and not touched until it's put on the plate of the person who's there to eat it?
when it's being carried into the... So, what can you rephrase that? Sorry.
Is there a point where a meal is, or at least
Unattended.
or at least the ingredients used to prepare the meal are at a point where they are no longer being tasted by anyone other than those who are about to eat the meal?
No, except for when they're being carried into the next room.
Interesting.
There are points where it's unattended before it's cooked, but not after.
And while it's being cooked, it's constantly being tasted?
I mean, Jamil has it, not Jamil, Lynn has it basically down to a science, so he barely ever needs to, but me and Vera constantly. I mean,
And who carries it
was-
to the meal?
Yep, that too.
usually myself and Vera. If there's a lot of plates, then usually Luis helps.
Interesting. That's the end of that line of questioning.
Eesh.
Anyone else
Yeah.
before Morgan?
I'm trying to think of something, but I can't. So I may or may not come back, but I'm sure we'll be fine because these are the guys who I think did it. So I'm just trying to think of stuff. But anyway,
Can I just ask you currently saying this out loud?
no.
Okay. Just
No
one.
way in hell. No way in hell. I'd be like, yeah, I think these guys did it.
They're just behind, over your shoulder looking at the rest of us like, what the fuck's this bitch saying?
I mean, that is a tactic that you can use to not like directly accuse them, but put it in their head and they start getting all like defensive and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you? So was it only? Okay, this is in character. Was it only your father who disapproved of you two being together, or did your mother? Did you ever talk to your mother about it?
The father was the only one that outwardly disapproved.
Right.
I don't believe anyone else had any major objections.
Right. Mm. Shall we? I'll look at everyone. Shall we go into their heads?
Get ahead of the game? Huh?
Yeah. Or
Get
shall we?
headline? Ah.
Oh my god. Or shall we leave it?
I forgot that's the thing we can do.
Yeah. As did I for a quick
Spent the
moment.
entire first hour of this session in someone's brain, forgot we can go in brains.
It's been like 5 minutes. Look, the goblins are a lot. But
Well,
I'm keen to go in.
I'm keen to go in too, but we would have full health back up, right?
Yeah. Whenever we go into the brains, we basically get it's like going into a new brain is essentially like getting a long rest.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well, shall we split off into 2 teams or go for one at a time altogether?
One at a time. We should ask first.
Okay.
Before we do that, what was your idea, Mitch?
That's good. You can get them to go into the brain first if you want. What you can do.
Gonna see if the knife fits.
That's what I was gonna do. So when I'm in the kitchen, I'm assuming I can see where the knife set is.
Yeah, it's just sort of against a wall in the back corner.
Cool. I'm assuming the cook is in the kitchen as well.
He's still chopping away, getting some cabbage shredded.
Cool. I'm gonna walk past him to where the knife set is. I'm gonna pull out the knife and see if it fits the set.
Yeah, as you sort of approach the knife set, he looks up and gives you an inquisitive look, but doesn't say anything.
This is when we find out the killer's the murderer. He realizes that Mitch is about to figure it out and he kills him.
So I'm gonna pull the knife out, but as I do, I'm gonna like grab a piece of my jacket or something, like a cloth, so I'm not like touching it with my hands, and I'm gonna see if it's gonna fit in nicely into the set.
Yeah, as he sees you pulling out the knife, he sort of lets it out a gasp, and like, ah! And as you drop the knife into the slot that you assume it falls into, it falls in perfectly. Lynn comes sort of not running, but at an increased pace behind you, shoves you out of the way and goes, "You found it! You found me knife!"
I did, but unfortunately this is evidence and I must keep it. I apologize.
Will I get it back? It's very important to me that I get this back.
Why would it be important to you? It's just a knife.
It was a gift from my mother.
Not his mother. Shut up, Cortana.
It was a present from my mother. She gave it to me for
Continue. Yeah.
She gave it to me for passing the culinary school.
Adorable. But I must keep it for now. But don't worry, you'll receive the knife back. Make sure of it. Does anybody else know that this knife is a gift?
I've made it very clear to a lot of people not to touch it.
Smart motherfucker.
I have a feeling somebody might be trying to
Frame him.
possibly.
As long as they get in the good side, eh?
Does anybody else? I'm pretty sure I've already asked this, but I just want to double check. Would anybody have access to this knife set at all, full stop, while somebody is not here? Like,
well, basically anyone that has access to the kitchen, which is everyone.
How often are you here?
Pretty much all during the day.
Is there any time period where you're not in this kitchen?
When I'm asleep. I'll be honest, I work in the kitchen. What do you want me to say?
Well, I'm just trying to find out when the knife was taken. So it was clearly during the night while you weren't here.
Oh, I was using it last night for cooking. Put it away last night, and it wasn't there in the morning. So, at some point during the night, someone half-hitched it.
Would my character have any knowledge of it sounds really dumb, but I kind of want to use some flour to dust for fingerprints. Would my character have any knowledge of doing that at all?
Yeah, it's a bit thick.
Worth a shot. Dust at a knife, which doesn't help anybody.
Looks cool.
During the night, before you went to sleep, was there anybody skulking about the kitchen at all in some odd hours?
Nay, not that I was aware of. Everyone was accounted for during when I went to bed.
Has
Though-
anybody? Oh, yes.
But I will say, Yzma was gone in the morning, but that's honestly pretty normal for her. She tends to disappear up to the young master's bedroom.
That lying
Yes.
bitch.
But don't tell the master I said you this.
I mean, the master's dead.
The master's dead, so I don't think it's gonna matter, Lynn. But it's all good.
You're the master, I think.
The other master, or the
The mistress?
No, the son.
He's the young master.
He's the young master. All the workers in this household, or at least the ones that you would work with, have they all been appropriately verified? Does everybody know about their backgrounds? Or do you just hire people off the street?
I'll be honest. I don't really do much of the hiring process. That's all on Henny. We talk.
Okay.
I can't. It depends on what you want to know.
Are any of them racist?
Yes.
I
Wait,
suppose
did you
I'll
say
ask
yes?
that. Suppose I'll ask that question. Would anybody in this household hold a grudge against somebody who might not be of human descent?
Only Taris that I could think of. I don't think the rest of the family care that much, considering she's still here. Yeah, I could only say that Taris had any particular qualm.
Why are we investigating this dude's murder again? He just sounds like an all-around dick.
Yeah, I'm just starting to think maybe we should just turn around and pretend.
You're being paid a lot of money. Okay, deal with it.
I just want to call out to the entire household. I'm like, hey guys, whoever did it, kudos, deserved it. We're gonna leave now.
Could do that as the last resort.
We'd love it if you shared tips on how you did it because we can't figure it out. But like,
You
kudos.
stupid.
We're slowly piecing it together. But also, this is something obviously out of character because Hemlock has heard none of this. But didn't the cook just say that Yzma was up and not in her bed? And she told all of us she woke up to everyone screaming at 7:30?
Yeah, she was already gone by the time everybody woke up.
Can I check if the dining room has vents?
Yep. There isn't
Vented.
really. Yes.
He vented into the dining room. Emergency meeting.
No, there isn't. There isn't really any sort of vents. There's the windows can be opened at the top, and there's the chimney going out of the fire, but nothing sort of in the roof or ground. It's all
Can I
solid
check
timber.
the chimney?
Yep. It's a chimney.
Can I check in the fire to see if there's anything?
Yeah, it's actually a normal fire for once. There's just some ash and wood in there. Nothing like glinting at you to catch your eye.
I need to do an investigation check.
You do not.
Okay. What about incense?
What about incense?
Would there be any incense burners in the room?
Nah. Nothing that
Okay.
pompous.
They're rich people. I don't know.
No, I like your train of thought though. Maybe
Yeah, they were poisoned, not by the food, but by smell or
by
something.
smells. Yeah.
Well, because he said his nose was itchy.
Oh.
Mm.
I just thought he had either COVID or hay fever.
I just said he had
Because
a,
COVID
all I said
exists.
was that he had a sniffly nose.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
So, while I'm here with Lynn, I'm gonna ask her. I guess. Seeing as you and I believe it's Vera who helps you out in the kitchen.
Aye.
seeing as both of you cook the meals, and from what we know from Gizmo just in the dining room there, you guys taste the food quite regularly because you're making the food.
I'll be honest, the girls taste the food quite regularly. I don't need to. I know my craft.
Okay.
I do taste their food though. I will put that. Vera always puts a little bit too much salt in. I don't know why.
Who?
Vera.
Sauce in.
Salt.
Do you know? Do you know where Vera is at the moment?
I believe she's in the sleeping quarters.
Thank you. Much appreciated, Lynn. I think that's all for now regarding my questions. Yeah, I'll leave you to it. I'll hand the knife back as soon as I possibly can, as I do know it means quite a lot to you.
Thank you. I'll keep your word for that, though. I don't get it back, I'll come for it.
Oh, she's alright.
Good to know.
He's gonna make a fillet of Mitch.
As I'm gonna walk off towards the workers' quarters.
Yep. And we'll knock back to the dining room. What's happening over here, guys?
What's going on?
We're about to jump into the brain for brain.
Yeah.
Brain.
The left brain or
But
the right brain?
I think I speak for
Yes,
everyone
brain
where
or the
we're
right
going to be waiting for Morgan.
Huh?
Before we jump in.
I
to the
mean,
brain.
y'all can jump in and I can jump in at later.
But what
Yeah,
do you guys think?
Jamal, can I get in your brain?
What?
Say Jamal. What?
He's Jamal now. What's his name again? I was close.
Whoa, Jamal, don't pull out the 9.
They all look... What? Whoa, jeez, okay.
We have a certain ability to go into people's minds, and that's how we've been investigating your father's death, you see.
Why is it whenever it comes to people we explain it so fucking weirdly?
How do
They'll be
you
like,
explain
yeah,
it?
so we have this
Not
ability.
weirdly.
Actual, somewhat
God.
odd explanation.
That's a completely normal explanation. Don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Watching What's Her Face carefully.
Jamil's kind of like, wait, you guys can do magic?
Kind of.
Bless you.
I would be...
Can I at that point go bippity boppity boo and then jump into his brain?
You can.
Please! You guys can do magic? Yeah, bippity boppity boo and I go in his brain.
Yeah, so you say bippity boppity boo, slump to the floor, and he goes, was that the magic?
I forgot that's what happened! Okay, guys, say, could you imagine that, like, you're watching it and you just, like, to the person, you can do magic, and the dude goes, yeah, bippity boppity boo, and then he just passes the fuck out in front of you?
That's so good.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Someone make that a meme.
I want to be watching What's Her Face carefully when they said that.
And she doesn't really do more than just like a slight eyebrow raise at the proposition of magic, and then a quick gasp as he falls to the floor, sort of in shock.
I get in there fast, y'all.
And she's just like, what happened?
I'll pick up Hemlock and put him in one of the seats. Sit him up on one of the
A
seats.
fucking slumped over body.
Yeah. Yeah, when we
Pull the
do
same
this
joke, drag him
trick-
across the room.
when we do this trick, we lose all control of our physical bodies.
Wait, I
Which
just
you
realized
son.
he's conscious, right?
They're all conscious, yeah.
So I'm just currently rummaging in his brain, and he's just chilling.
Yeah, you have no, like, you don't, when you jump in, you're not knocking them out as well.
See, I don't know why. For some reason, that's why I always pictured. Like when we go in their heads, they go unconscious too.
No, but you're only in there for like a second, if that, so technically speaking, if someone wanted to, they could get you in their brain and then stab you to death.
Guys, watch my fucking body. I don't trust Callum. That was way too specific.
It's all planned.
Note to self: we should never all go on the one body at the same time.
Well, now I feel bad because I'm off by myself.
Bitch comes back
That's
all in shape.
terrifying.
So whose ring were you
Alright.
going into? Both Isma or Jamil?
I'm going to Jamil.
You go what?
You heard me, Mitch.
Can I join?
No, you're in a different room. Get wrecked.
Damn it.
When you get
Michelle,
back
the
here,
insertion.
sure. And I'll look at Kettle and Frank, and I'll say, "See you on the other side," and then I'll just flop to the ground.
Like a stunned mullet.
Going into...
Jamil's. Everyone's going into Jamil's.
Yep. I'm gonna follow suit and flop to the ground as well.
just before you disappear, Ash, you
I'm
see...
not going in.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
No.
Use that sentence, Callum. Fucking dare ya.
As everyone else disappears into his brain, you kind of watch him, and he's just looking very confused as all these people just start falling over in front of them without
fine.
much explanation.
Hey,
Just sit
there was an
back.
explanation. It was called Bippity Boppity Boo.
Okay.
Bippity
where
boppity boo,
is-
I am now inside you.
Oh, Jesus. I have to see that in the future.
It's literally like being unplugged from the Matrix.
But in reverse.
No, but like that scene from the Matrix where they all get unplugged, it's literally like that. They're just there and then they're not.
They get killed.
Your physical body is just done.
Kill the brain, kill the body. Right,
He-
you all should be able to see.
Okay, let's go. I'm just gonna walk around.
You can do that.
Yay.
As you come
So
around that
many-
corner.
Dead ends.
Yeah, so as you go around that corner, you see yourself talking to Isma. She's in a sort of a flustered state. You're proposing that you should maybe take some money from the family coffer and then just run away. To which Isma, in a state of not all-out anger, but definitely anger, says they should just fucking kill the old bastard so that you
Oh
can
shit,
take...
alright.
Yeah,
You
see,
can-
Suspect number fucking
I
one.
got it. See, guys, I knew it. It's
So
always
you
the lovers.
can take his position and we don't have to fucking hide or run.
Ash, watch that fucking bitch. She's gonna kill us all as we're passed
The
out.
fuck do you think I didn't go in, you moron?
Okay, I'm gonna sprint back to the others, and I'm gonna be like, guys. Okay. Big news. Jamil wanted to take something from the thing, and okay, I'm really flustered right now. Okay, calm. And
Brain woman.
I'm gonna use Drew Craft, and I'm gonna have some flowers just form in my hair. I'm gonna be like, calm. Okay. Oh, okay. Jamil wanted to take some money, run away, and with girl and take money from the family treasury, and girl wasn't happy, and she said like we should murder them instead, the family instead, the dad instead. This is big news. I'm not coping.
Can I look at the others and be like, yeah, you'll stay here, and then can I just hit the fucking eject button? And I literally want to like come out of it, immediately get up. What? Like, do I have any form of weaponry on me at all?
Small knife.
Cool. I want to get up. I want to pull out that knife like I'm in a back alley, like get ready to shank someone for their lunch money because I need like to feed my turtle like Cletus. And I'm gonna look at her and be like, I'm gonna like just fucking get up like a fucking madman, pull out the knife. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at Jamal. I'll be like, get to the other side of the room. And then go, Isma, you sit the fuck down.
And Jamal sort of stands up and not scrambles, but trips over himself getting away, just like, Isma lets out a small scream, but does comply, as you're pointing a knife at this lady.
Yeah. And I'm like, cool, puts the knife away. And I want to grab, is there another chair?
Oh, you're in a dining room.
Cool. So I'm gonna grab another chair. I'm gonna do the whole I'm gonna spin it around and sit on it backwards and just lean on it and look at it so. I've got some questions.
I hate to tell you one thing though.
Oh no.
High back chairs. So you're just looking at the back of a chair.
I will spread my legs.
It doesn't matter. It's still bigger than your height. Your height.
What do you mean it's bigger than me? Remember, I'm normal sized.
Yeah, it's a high back chair.
Oh wait. Oh, are we talking proper a grand high back?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. Sit down, be fuck, and then turn the chair normally. Sit down again.
Alright, before we do
Cool
that,
points.
we'll jump back in the brain with the girl.
Jesus Christ, Frank.
Yeah. Look, shit just escalated. I'm sorry. I like to be a little bit
You know
chaotic
what?
sometimes.